You haven't created yet because you still think there's something to lose by creating and something to gain by not creating. And it's just not true. You really don't have anything to lose by creating. And here's why that's true. There are processes and like levels to what you do with your creativity, how you show up. Oftentimes when we think about creating as artists and showing up in our unique God-given gifts, we're thinking about the big picture and like what could happen. If I create something, then I'm going to put it out online, then people are going to see it, then I'm going to become famous, then I'm going to be known for that thing, then I'm going to be trapped in the one thing that I created. Instead, you need to be breaking all of that apart. Those are all separate things. Those are not connected to each other. Your creativity exists in just you showing up in the little and small moments. So instead of thinking about what could happen, if your art gets known or you become famous or whatever, think about what can you do in the next 5 minutes? What can you do in the next hour? How can you show up today and show up for your creative self? Show up for the childhood version of you, that childlike version that just wanted to create and wasn't worried about becoming famous, getting recognized. When you were a kid and you drew a painting or you had chalk and you drew on the sidewalk, you were just happy to be there in the moment. You were just happy to show up and be creative. You weren't thinking about, oh, I should post this on Instagram. Like that wasn't part of the process for you. And so this mindset of like, I don't know, the 50,000 foot view of like, well, if I do this, then this, then this. That's like a business owner thinking through things. If you are trying to start a business off of your creative skills, sure, think through all the implications. Be wise in that. But when you're just showing up and creating and you think you have something to lose, you don't actually have anything to lose by just showing up in that moment. Worry about what you do with your art later. Like, where does that go? Do you post it online or do you not? Do you share it with others? Do you not? So many times in my own creative journey, I have been worried about what people will think, right? Like in the moment, when I've been filming something, for example, I have the camera in my hands, I'm looking at what I'm capturing, I'm seeing the time go by on the clip, and I could be worried about 10 different things. What is the client going to think about this? Is this enough for me to be able to edit? Do I have enough space on the card? Maybe I should cut now because I don't want to use up too much space on my hard drive. I am so worried about the end results that I'm not even creating in the moment. I'm not even there and present in the process. Instead of just being there. And it's a mindset that has really been detrimental. And I have to constantly break it. I have to constantly go, yes, like if I'm making something and I'm getting paid, let's say, I need to be thinking about the end result, of course. Like I can't just like throw stuff at the wall, figuratively speaking, and hope it turns out. People are counting on me to make something. I have to actually try, and I have to be thinking about those things. That I think is the value and the power of creating just for ourselves and creating just because we can and showing up for ourselves in that way. Because it's just up to us whether we do this or not. And we put so much pressure on it. Shift that mindset. Instead, be focused in the moment. Be focused on where you are, your breath, what you hear, what you see, and enjoy the process. Don't rush it. Don't be thinking about 10 steps ahead. Be present with yourself, with your gifts, with your ideas, with your mind, with God in that moment. And when you're showing up and being present, you're not going to be afraid because you have nothing to lose. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Tristan. I am passionate about helping creatives show up in their unique God-given gifts. I'd love to know where this lands with you. How does this impact you on your creative journey? Let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and stay creative.